to mention one really important thing. Yeah, so like no videos for weeks and then just like fuck tons of videos. Okay, so whenever I'm at work, and okay, I'll just get like really specific about this. So the night I had the shake, there was this guy named Chris, and he's pretty like just aware, freakishly aware. Not freakishly, he's just aware. Why does it have to be a freak if someone's just a little different from everybody else? God, I'm angry today. Okay, so laugh out the anger, laugh out the anger. He was just like, is something wrong? And I was like, no, nothing's wrong. Because in my head, nothing was wrong. I was really happy. I just had a shake. Ooh, tons of sugar. And I was on this high. And then, you know, for a while, like, he never really asked anymore. Like, we just talked and had fun, and he just kept going in life. And then on another night, I had, like, a sip of a margarita. And we'll offer samples of drinks at work. Like, we get new drinks. And they'll have, like, a lot of sugar in them and processed whatever. I don't know. I have to, like, analyze every single bottle. I don't automatically know that poisonous or not poisonous things and things. My mind just doesn't pick them out and be like, this one did it. I don't fully know. Just every time I have, sugar is really bad. Every time. Really processed Reese's fuck you up. Pop-Tarts. I would be happy and be like, oh wow, I'm really happy. I wonder if I can trigger it. And then have Pop-Tarts, and it wouldn't be immediate, which means it's not mind over matter. Like, I couldn't for 10 minutes. I was still really happy. I was connecting to all the happy life juices. And then about 20 minutes later, it would get worse. Social anxiety. Always starts with social anxiety before suicide every single time. And then like 2 hours later, I'd be surrounded by people, so I would not really like it. I think people can be a distraction. You know how you want to be around people all the time and don't want to be alone? You should fear that if that's a thing of yours. And so, oh wait, what was the point of this? Oh yeah, and so then, yeah, we had those drinks at work, and see, I have a memory now. You know how fascinating is my memory? You should just be like, I can't remember, and then move on in life and just kind of laugh it off, but now I can remember. It's really freaking awesome. So, I'm sorry, my anger is that the fact that I used to not be able to do this stuff, and that was ever a thing when it didn't have to be. Frustration at past life moments. So we'd have these drinks at work, but I would have like sugar, and the one yesterday has gin, champagne, and then something 32 ounce. I didn't actually read the whole thing. I just liked the idea of gin and champagne because I used to really like those things, and I just like would dip a straw in because you know you don't want to pass germs. And so you just dip a straw, and then you put your finger over the top of it and dig it out, and then you try it. I did that like 4 times, and it's really hard because those things taste really good. So you're like, there's no way this is gonna make me mentally deranged. And so then Chris asked like what was wrong. This was yesterday. I was like, nothing's wrong, because I really felt like nothing was wrong. I felt like I was faking it a little bit. Like I suddenly just didn't enjoy life as much, but I was like, there's no way it was just from 4 sips of that drink. I hadn't even had popcorn yet. Just asked what was wrong, and then everyone else kind of started, I'm like, Ainsley, what's wrong? Why do you look so dazed? It was just like one person. I was like, it's just because I'm thinking so much, because I had a lot of thoughts about like neuroscience and stuff like that, and I just had to be thinking. And then suddenly I just really didn't want to be there anymore. And I just didn't like people as much. Like, not super intensely, just like a mild amount. And the amount actually does correlate with the amount of cheating that I do every single time, which makes it seem more real. And so it's like once you connect a little bit to whatever you just had, like the margarita, or yeah, like some margarita spilled on my hand, like I was moving it from the expo station to a tray, and it like sloshed in my hand, and then I looked at it because I didn't really feel like moving all the way over to the sink. And then, you know, from the champagne gin fluid, and then there was another drink as well. What was that one? It wasn't very good, to be honest. It was kind of watered down at that point because all the ice had melted. And so then Chris had already asked what was wrong, and like I think 2 other people were like, Ainsley, are you okay? Like, just why aren't you as happy? And I guess I just always walk around in a really happy state, or people can just tell. I think they can naturally tell it on your face. And so then I went over it, and I think once you connect to those things, you kind of want to keep connecting to it. Like, once you're already adapting to those social anxiety connections, or from moments before where you had processed stuff, you want more of it. So I would like eat 2 kernels of popcorn, and that's all my mind would want. And then I would just have like more, 2 more, 3 more, 4 more, 5 more, 6 more. And then after that, it's like everybody started asking me what was wrong. And I tried to like change my face, like fake it to like smile and be overjoyous or whatever it was. I was trying to like return to my normal state where people would be okay with it, but I just also didn't want to be there. And I'm not really good at hiding my emotions on my face. There was this one point that my youth minister said, or that I was talking to him, and said I didn't really want to show everyone everything that was on my face anymore. That everyone could just tell. And he was like, no, you can't change that. He was so fierce about it. He said that he loved that about me, or something along those lines. That was just, in a world so fake, you can't become one of them. Just every emotion just tends to be drawn on my face. And I've never really bothered to hide it. Sometimes if I really want to. But it feels so wrong. So etchy. And also, I was reading this thing that was like, it was talking about girls and makeup. And yeah, and I know I should have makeuped that up because, you know, it's bleeding and that's scary. But, you know, whenever we are covering up something, or, you know, also whenever we, like, fart or burp or do gross things, we're like, oh, people just need to get over it. You know, it's just, it's gross. You know, we're naturally supposed to think those things are gross. Like, we get over it because everybody's doing it, over it. But it's not like you heard someone say, oh, farting, gross. Or maybe you did, but naturally we think those things are gross. Maybe it's because they are. Maybe we're not supposed to do those things. I really don't anymore. I used to have a flatulence problem and burping problem all the time. Especially every time I drink soda. God, how do you... I can't drink soda. It, like, burns my throat now. I used to be able to all the time, and now it's just... my body naturally just spits it out. Like, I try, and I'm like, oh my god, cherry Coke, and it's rejection. Your body is talking to you. So yeah, every single time I cheat, Chris notices before I even feel it. I can see it on my face. And how is that possible? It's just, it's so real to me, and the world is making so much more sense. Like, if you can adapt to this idea, if you can accept that what we put into our body changes our bodies and the way that we connect to life, the world starts making sense. And just naturally.